Hi, I'm John Pielmeier. I wrote a stage version of The Exorcist based on the novel by William Peter Blatty. Well, I instantly saw right away how theatrical this was. This piece could be. Apart from the movie, I mean, clearly right off the back, right off from the start, I said, you know, I don't want this to be no interest in trying to reproduce the movie on stage. This should be a piece that is very of the theater. It's, you know, we don't want green vomit, we don't want spinning heads, we don't want magic tricks. It has to be something else. Otherwise, then because right away you're, in that case, you're getting into the area of camp, which I you know, obviously didn't want to do. My pitch was basically, as I said, no special effects, a small cast who are very possibly on stage all the time, very kind of theatrical Brechtian presentation. I didn't want a voice coming out of a little girl. I wanted the demon to be present on stage. I said this is in many ways a debate between the demon and the priest. It's, you know, the devil and Daniel Webster. That's what it is, and I thought having him debating with some weird voice coming out of a child who was trying to lip sync with a pre-recorded voice is just not where you want to go on this thing. So I thought, well, why can't the demon be personified, be a character in the play? Which she is.
I know that there's going to be an adult woman playing the role of Regan.
Yes.
Why not go with a child?
Because that would take people out of the play. Because, I mean, you can do it in a movie, but in a play you don't want to have a 12-year-old child, a 10-year-old child saying fuck and you know, going through arching her body and all that stuff, because there are some people going to say, oh wow, how can her mother or father allow her to do that? You know, you don't want that.
Right.
There's it breaks the fourth wall in a way that, or the fifth wall, because we've already broken the fourth wall in this play, but we didn't want that. I would venture to say 99% of the people who are going to come to see this play are familiar in some way with the movie. They don't think of so much of the novel as they do of the movie. They have most of them have seen it, and if they haven't seen it, they are certainly aware of images from it. And
the horrific images in particular.
The horrific in particular, or maybe the poster of Max von Sydow's silhouette. And I think it's important that right from the get-go they walk into the space and say, you know, wow, I'm not in Kansas anymore. This is not the movie. This is essentially a bare stage with a table and a couple of chairs on it. I don't know what ride I'm in for, but it's not what I expected. I think it, in some degree, raises the question of the existence of evil. A number of characters in the play, and certainly myself to some degree, at least used to say, you know, I don't know if evil really exists as such, as a capital E, V-I-L. And the characters in the play, certainly Marin, comes down very strongly on the side of, yes, it does. The opening line of the play, as you know, is Marin comes out and says, for those of you who doubt the existence of the devil, as I once did, I have 3 words. Auschwitz, Cambodia, Somalia. But even if it works as a metaphor, I mean, Marin at one point says, you know, you can accept at least, he says, those who don't believe, at least you can accept the devil as a metaphor, can't you? I mean, you get it on that level. For evil, for bad, for all shit that happens in this world.
Right.
The dark shit, the horrible shit.